Hi there, welcome to the channel. Today's video is going to be the restoration of a Kona Blast 2001. It's something that I talked about in the last video with the GT Avalanche. I've now got the Kona. I'm just about to sort of go through what I'm going to do with it, but I've got a bit of a dilemma at the moment. So the original plan on this bike was to do a 1x at the front, 10 speed at the rear. The cost of it so far is already going to be into like £200 or something like that, roughly. I'll put the prices up as I go along of each item, but it's already kind of going to be quite costly. So I think before I've ordered any more parts than the ones that I've already got, I'm going to clean the bike down, strip it, and just sort of see where things are really, and just decide what I'm going to keep and what I'm going to lose. I do like the look of this bike. I like V-brakes. I am a fan of V-brakes. Obviously disc brakes are, technology-wise a lot better, good stopping power, etc. But I like the simplicity of the V-brake. So I like that aspect of it. The original spec of this bike is as you see it now. I'm not sure about this stem. It looks a bit long for me. I'm not sure. I can't remember whether we changed that when we bought it, sort of 23 years ago or whatever. But that's going to be one of the things I'm going to change. I think I'm going to shorten it. But anyway, starting at the back, the rims are Mavic X139. So they were standard spec back in the day. At the rear, we've got, I think, a Continental vertical. That would have been an aftermarket. I believe they were Tioga from new, these ones, so I'm guessing that there were some punches along the way. Dior rear mech, 8-speed cassette, and then we've got 3x at the front. Truvative crank. Seatpost, I think, is 27.2, possibly. The front bars are slimmer. I think they're 25.4. Someone can correct me on that, but this is before the 31.8 is it came in. So that might create an issue. Shifters wise, 8-speed Acera. These are the combined shifter and brake. I'm not a fan of the look of these, if I'm honest. So they're going to go. The grips, they're knackered. Absolutely knackered. So before I even start cleaning it, they're going to come off because we're not going to keep them. I'm quite a fan of the Kona World top cap. Do like that, so I like that aspect of it. But as you can see, the noodles on the front, they're pretty rusted, so I've got some spares of those. The front shock is an InSync 327. No idea what that's like. I've not compressed it yet because the tyres, as you can see, they're knackered, so all that's going to want changing. So before I do anything with that, I'm going to change all the tyres over, put some new tubes in. Paintwork on it is okay, actually. It's a little bit dull. I'm going to clean it up, so obviously I'll brighten it up. But you can see there's some faint chips on it there, but some patina. I'm not precious about that. You can see all the crap and leaves in there. The bottle cages, they're going to come off. I'll take the pedals off. The cables are no good. You can see they're rusted. The saddle, it's not bad, but it's got some signs of wear. I have got spare saddles, so I'm going to swap those over. So I think off the bat, what I'm going to do is give it a clean up initially. Take off the bits like the bottle cages and the crud catcher and this reflector off the front. Take the grips and the end bars off. Not going to keep them. And might leave the saddle in place for the time being because that's just an easy removal, and it'll help that being there helps me sort of mount it on this stand anyway. Take the pedals off because they look pretty crap. I'm hoping to keep these Truvative cranks. I want to try and clean them up because I quite like the sort of silver effect. I'm going to get a narrow wide chain ring for the front that'll go in the middle position, so that should be okay. So the bike is stripped. These brake arms we're going to leave in place for now. I am going to take them off at some point and put some grease on them and obviously give them a clean down further. Bottom bracket spins nice and free. Crank's looking good condition, to be fair. The hanger's okay. Paintwork looks better than what I thought. It'll probably look better once it's been scrubbed. The forks, apart from some damage to the stickers, which will be replaceable in the modern world with decals, etc. I'm not too worried about them. This stem, I wanted to shorten it. The headset, there's no play in it whatsoever. From memory, this bike has probably done no more than 150 miles, I would say, top. And then it's been stuck in a garage. So when I come to change this stem over, I'll take the fork out and I'll give the bearings a grease if I'm able. Make sure it's all nice and smooth. But other than that, cue cleaning montage. So that's a clean done. The frame's come up pretty well. Paintwork's in okay condition. So looking pretty good. It'll get another clean and a buff and silicone shine and everything else as we go on. These are the parts that I've got so far for it. I've got a pair of Panaracer XC Fire Pros, or Fire XC Pros rather. KMC 10-speed chain, a couple of tubes, a long cage rear derailleur, that's the M6000, got a pair of Avid brake levers, some GA2 Ergon fat bars in red, got a 1142 cassette and a DR M6000 10-speed rear shifter clamp on. I've also got a couple of guide pipes and boots for the brakes as well. I'll save the boots on this one, but I'll put the new ones on. The only thing that's amiss so far, if you've been watching the cleaning montage, is that I took the crank off mid-wash because I realised it's just easier to clean. Started to take a bottom bracket off and the drive side is stuck at the moment, so I've put some WD-40 on that. I'm going to leave that for a bit and see what effect that has, but I might have a bit of a fight with that later on. So it's a couple of days now since I did the strip down and the clean. In the last day or so, I'm still waiting for some parts to come, but I'll show you what I've done at this moment in time. I've got the cables on, also obviously very loosely at the moment, so I'm still waiting for bits, but I found this silver braided cable that I'd not used from another project. I also found some sort of silvery grey outer cable for the brakes. I think it might be both Clark's, I'm not sure, but I kind of like it because it goes with the silver frame. Obviously exposed cables, found these little cable protectors there with the pack again with the Clark's one. The grips are on. I've gone for the Ergon GA2s. They're really comfortable, quite grippy. Brake levers on, 10-speed shifter is all on. Cable's tied at the front for now. I've got the tyres on. I think these Panaracers look really good actually, and I do like the red sidewalls. And if you've ever used panel racers before, the Fire XC Pros. You can get them in yellow and also in blue as well, and as well as just, just a straightforward black. But I had reds on my original Fire Mountain back in 2001, and I've always liked them since then, to be fair. So I'm glad that I've got an opportunity to use them again. These were a bargain. These were £19.99 each, so half price. So I thought, why not get into the set? They are now back up to about £40, I think. Again, the front wheel is looking really tidy. I like the black rim there on these X139s. I think it looks pretty good. I've not ridden this bike obviously yet because I've not got the brakes set up. I'm waiting for the pads. So I've just done a temporary sort of fix on the levers just to get them roughly in position. I've cut the cables, sort of leaving enough room for error. This fork is, I've tried to do a bit of research on it. It's a InSync 327, and you can't find anything anywhere for them, instruction manual wise. These levers do fuck all. I think they probably tuned someone's radio somewhere. Maybe they're a radiator adjustment for someone's house. I don't know, but they don't seem to do anything at all as regards damping or rebound, anything like that. So eventually I might swap them out for some rock shocks or something like that. But I'm kind of a bit hesitant because I kind of wanted to keep the essence of the bike as it was, with a couple of just modern replacements, for example, like the grips. So if I change the fork out, really, am I keeping the sort of essence of the bike, or what? I don't know. Let me know what you think. Cassettes on the back, 1142 speed. I'm waiting for a single narrow wide chainring for the front from Uberbike Components. I'm going to use I think the black cranks from the GT, Truvative ones. And I'll go into that a bit more later on because I have got another project lined up. So stay tuned for that one. The Deadzero seat post, I don't know if you can see in there, I had that already from another bike. And also this Novus Gira Italia boost seat, which I think in white looks pretty good actually. I've got a Rocket saddle as well that's hardly used. That's black with red trim, so I may use that, I don't know, but I kind of like this white on it actually. I think it sets off with the white on the lettering. But all in all, I think so far the bike's coming together. Like I say, I've got some more bits coming tomorrow, so I'm waiting for some skewers for it. I was going to get some black skewers because these are a bit naff. Brake pads, and also a moto style bar as well. I have got this Husfelt stem, which I'm thinking of using again because it goes with the white, so I might put that on now, see what that's like. There's no point tightening it all up, like I said, because I'm still waiting for the bars, but I'm getting some moto style bars with I think I've got a 90mm rise, so I'm going to drop this down and then it'll lift it up at the front. It does need a little bit of height at the front, so that'll probably sort that out. If it looks a dog, I'll take it off, but I'll show you what it's like both versions and then you can see what you think. So, good news, parts have come. Got the Uberbike 36T 104 BCD. That's the chainring for the front, one bike. So that is good. I've also got some red chainring bolts just for bling. So hopefully they're okay. They're suitable for one bike. Also, this is the bar I was talking about before, which is a Cannondale. It's like a moto style bar, and I got this from Merlin, and it was I think $14.99. So my thinking is, because it's a little bit low on the front for me, I can try it on and see what that looks like that. I've also got the Husfelt stem there as well. You can just see that. I might leave that for the time being. Like I said, I've got another project which that might come in be handy for. And then I've got the Clark's brake pads, which I'm going to stick on, and then I can get all the brakes sorted and that's done. So without further ado, let us crack on. Right, they're on. I was going to torque them up. I think they're about 8 Newton meters. I won't overdo them, but I think about 8 should suffice. So everything's on the bike now. Just give you a quick once round it. Planning to take it out tomorrow for a test ride. These are the Cannondale Moto style bars I got from Merlin, just to give it a bit of a lift at the front. This is not really for any sort of serious trail riding, this bike. It's more for zipping about in summer, dry trails, etc. So everything's on there. Grips, might have to reposition these levers once I've ridden it just to see what they're like. But all cables are on, all cut down. I did mess with this gear at the back and not done the adjustment for the largest cogs. I just need to drop the derailleur down a little bit, so I just adjusted this screw on the side and that brought it nicely away. It was just rattling a little bit, but now it's fine. So I'm going to stick some wax on this chain tonight so it's all dry for tomorrow. Cranks are on, narrow wide chain ring is on. These were off the GT bike. They were aftermarket that I got for the GT, but I thought they'd be kind of fitting to go on this bike as it is a Kona. Deadzero saddle, as I said, I'm going to leave this Novus one on till I've at least had a ride on it tomorrow, see what it's like. Brake pads are on. And I think it's a pretty tidy bike now. It's going to be a nice little fun bike to ride, is this. As long as these bars are comfortable, we will see. So, let's see what it's like on the test ride. So, honest appraisal, the bike rides really well. The shock, as suspected, leaves a lot to be desired, and I think that at the first opportunity I'll be switching it out. It's okay for commuting, but if you want to do any trails or anything, or even sort of minor stuff, it's there's not much giving it. And I weigh pushing nearly 200 pounds, so if I can't compress it, I don't know who can. Gearing wise, it works really well. I'll put a list of all the parts in the description section of the video. Test ride is complete. Did about 6 or 7 miles. It's a bit gusty in the open area, so I cut it short, but I'll do a longer ride in future. Ride wise, really good. As I said on the way back, the forks are pretty woeful really. I was going to say shocking, but that would be an overstatement on what they actually do. They were basic in the day and they're even more basic now. So I think first opportunity I'll probably get rid of those and get something else. Something a bit more modern possibly. Or I might pinch the ones off the GT, as I've got a future project lined up for that. Tyres, brilliant. I just did a light single track really today, didn't want to get it too filthy on the first ride. Brakes okay, just need to tighten up the back brake a little bit. Did a little bit too much play in the pedal, sorry, in the lever. Saddle, not sure about that, it's not that comfortable. Might do the WTB when I've got spare, but we'll see. But all in all, it's a very good bike. I think if you're going to use it as a commuter, you just ditch the forks anyway and get some rigid, save a little bit of weight. But other than that, it's brilliant. If you're tall, like I am, that riding position, although it looks high, is actually really comfortable. The gearing, I'll put everything in the description for the video, all the parts and the cassette sizes, etc. But you can see that one by chainring there and those red bolts. It does look really well, it sets it off. The cassette 1142, although I didn't do many hills today, it felt pretty nimble, this bike, to be fair. It did seem to be cruising along a little bit faster than what the GT does. I'm not sure why that is, but I'm not knocking it. But yeah, brilliant. So thanks for watching. Please like and subscribe. More content to come. I have got another project lined up which I'll announce in the next week or so. But take care. Thanks for watching. See you again.